Have you ever lost a love for something? Well, for me, I lost a love for football. You see, before I joined the team I play for now, Corbally, I belonged to a different local club, Regional United, where I spent my youth battling fiercely to achieve what any boy dreams about, winning a trophy for his club. But after loss and heartbreak after heartbreak, I stopped playing after falling out of love with the game. That's when my friend and now teammate Daz asked me to join his side. You see, me and Daz have known each other for 14 years, having met in school and having played in our school team together. And Daz had a story similar to mine. Daz had been playing and fighting for his beloved club since the little old age of 6. But despite the loyalty and dedication he exhibited, he too had never tasted the sweet feeling of winning a cup final with his club. After asking me to join, at first I was hesitant, having to let go of my own loyalty without the guarantee of even regaining the love I once lost. But after his relentless efforts, he eventually convinced me to join his side in an attempt to finally win a cup final together. That being said, today marked the last game of the season and the cup final that we had worked so tirelessly to reach. But it was against a side that had beaten us in our last encounter. With the stakes now higher than ever, we either take this opportunity to finally feel that fabled footballing bliss, or we allow this cruel game to conquer us once again. Either way, if there's anything that I can promise you, it's that we will do whatever it takes to finally fulfill our dreams and to hopefully revive that love we thought we'd lost along the way. And that starts with the right preparation. As the monumental occasion loomed, with the haunting tension of a cup final victory eluding us, Daz's lifelong friend and teammate and our dedicated centre-back and captain Owen had to lead from the very start.
We can't afford a slow start, boys. That surface is holding it up. Let's get used to it. You have to be a bit firmer those passes. This is where the tempo comes. Tempo.
With the tempo of the warm-up reaching its climax and the game drawing closer, the moment had arrived for us to don our battle attire.
Cleary, wide right, cross entry, wide left, Darren Varley, number 10, Keymore, up front.
But just before the nervousness could reclaim our thoughts, our manager Reg had some parting words to share.
Right, look, no regrets today. Like I said, last game of the season, because we only pace ourselves. We've got a huge bench, so give it everything we work on. We worked so hard to get here. Enjoy it.
We wanted to be able to savour every moment of the upcoming 90 minutes, but the spectre of past losses weighed heavy on our hearts. Regardless, it was now time for us to face our fears.
Come on now, boys, come on!
Lads, it's a cup final pitch, Jackman Park, Limerick. The first cup final I've been in a while. First cup final our team has ever been in together. Need I say more? Let's go and win. Let's do this.
As our minds fixated on victory and the nerves subsided, the time was at hand to wholeheartedly embrace our destiny.
Let's go now, boys! Let's go!
And we knew to overcome our adversary, football itself, we had to maintain vivid communication from the get-go.
Shift left! Hold now, Moss! Hold, Verley! Yeah, Keane! Hold now, Keane! Hold! Let's shift right!
But it didn't seem like shouting was necessary to engage Daz in the game.
Yes, Dad! Yes, Dad!
And this same insatiable hunger that drove us was apparent in our quest to shatter the deadlock.
Again!
On the flip side, our opponents, Nina, began to grow increasingly eager in their search for the inaugural goal.
Yes, Moss! Again! Yes, Dad! Hold on! Hold! Away, keeper!
And these astute decisions resonated consistently across our defensive line.
Man on! Yes, John! Yes, Moss! Time now, Moss! Man coming right!
We couldn't afford to let the opposition breach our defence, and as they say, the best defence is a good offence, so we cranked up the pressure. And this same drive continued as we bombarded their goals from all angles.
Let's go again!
Yes, the elusive goal remained just out of reach. That's when Bob and Cian, who'd also been lifelong teammates of Daz and veterans of the squad, decided to seize control of the game. And now, having earned a free kick in a perilous position, up stepped Daz. But with so much at stake for Daz, as well as the dreams of his childhood self, he knew he had to make the absolute most of this golden opportunity. Thus, in that pivotal moment, he goes and does this. Nevertheless, we were now aware that one goal would not suffice to vanquish our foe.
Yes, Dad! Well done, Dad! Well done, boys! Well done, lads! Let's use that! Let's go again!
Ergo, again we went.
Man on! Keeper!
On the other hand, the offense started to push forward relentlessly.
Man on! Good decision.
And they too hungered for a goal. And so, the saga continued.
Last hole, yeah?
Guys, before you in, your hands down. This is the warning now, guys, okay? Oh, come on, come on. Away! Again. Yes, man on. Yes, go.
The absence of a clear goal-scoring opportunity began to sow frustration among Nina. And with the opposition's frustration as our fuel, we aimed to turn the tide in our favour, seeking another goal to our name. However, we were fully aware of the enormity of the task before us. For that reason, our attack combined in a display of pure brilliance, enduring what would be the chance of the half. As Daz plays the ball to Bob, we plays it back to him, giving Daz the opportunity to deliver this ball for Cian. But just as our hunger for another goal was about to be sated, the referee's whistle pierced the air, signalling the arrival of half-time. And that same intense hunger that consumed us at the close of the first half left no room for complacency. We hadn't won the game yet. Although we held the lead at the close of the first half, the uncertainty of what awaited us loomed large. Was this finally going to be our day that we emerged victorious? We didn't know yet. All we knew was that we had to focus on what was ahead. So, halftime became our sanctuary. Time to regroup, refocus, and rekindle that fiery motivation we need to see out the game.
Boys, look at the space we have to play with. The ball has to be done in 1 or 2 touches. I think we're not small, we're slow on the ball, boys. We're taking one extra touch, me included, like we can move it faster.
Yeah, once we move fast, we're fine.
45 minutes now to win this game. This game is going all the way to the penalty finish. Our work rate cannot drop.
Back to 0-0, gotta win the second half. Next 15 is huge.
However, in the blink of an eye, the second half was upon us. As a pivotal chapter in our quest to conquer the unpredictable beast that is football lay ahead, we stood at the precipice of our destiny, adrift in anticipation of the result that awaited us.
Let's go again, boys! Let's go again!
But Cian did not want to leave said outcome to chance, so he immediately attacked and took matters into his own hands. But he wasn't the only one yearning to bend fate. Now having yet another free kick in a promising position, the stage was set for the set-piece specialist himself and our prolific goal scorer, Daz, to step up. And again we went, battling the elements and raising our voices in defiance of the treacherous weather conditions. But it became evident that the roaring winds and the driving rain couldn't dampen our spirits, as motivation flowed through our veins like an unstoppable river. And as the sun pierced through the clouds for the first time of the afternoon, a ray of hope illuminated us. It was a moment that whispered the possibility that today, at long last, we might be on the brink of conquering this cruel game. But our adversaries were showing no signs of yielding to this. Thus, the tension was intensifying and its weight was palpable in our opponent's quest for an equaliser.
Yes, again! Gav, right shoulder, again! Right, away! Yes, again!
Yes, our defensive fortitude held strong. There were scarce, if any, instances among the game where I'd been called into action. However, as a goalkeeper, there are moments when you remain in the shadows, always poised, ready for the call. So, you stand there and wait, and wait, and wait. But as the sun's warmth retreated once more, a poignant air of anticipation draped the atmosphere, as though the very breath of fate hinted at the imminent arrival of something monumental. But this was as expected, as we were approaching the 60th minute mark. Thus, as the march of the clock continued, Nina, with the precision of a virtuoso, choreographed her offensive masterpiece, moving the ball downfield and spreading it wide in calculated cadence, before culminating in a cross that hung in the air like a suspended note, resonating with promise. In that suspended moment, as the ball arced through the air, it was as if destiny's compelling call to action echoed in my ear, setting the stage for me to inscribe my name into this story's chronicles. It felt as though my time had come.
Watch that ball, John.
Thing is, the ball did cross the line, but when it happened, I thought I had saved it, and the refs had gotten it wrong. And so, memories of past defeats at the hands of this unforgiving game began to flood my mind once more. But if we were to emerge victorious in this battle and conquer the relentless beast that is the sport of football, we knew we had to banish those haunting thoughts and keep our minds firmly fixed on the challenge that lay ahead.
Exactly, mass, exactly. Let's go. Let's go.
And so, that's exactly what we did.
Watch up. Yes, guys. We can see you guys. Come on.
However, their defense was showcasing resilience now more than ever. And so, in our pursuit of victory, the realization dawned upon us that something extraordinary was required. But the lads were now conscious of this. Thus, Owen, with a touch of brilliance, wove the ball to Batch, who, with the precision akin to an artist's brushstroke, delivered a weighted pass to Daz, setting the stage for something special. But Nina's defence remained steadfast. And this raised the tempo indefinitely as chaos unfolded at that very corner. But as the once ruckus and tense atmosphere hushed to a whisper, we received some news that would make any man feel uneasy.
Straight to penalties.
And as we all know, penalty shootouts bear the weight of immense pressure, where the fate of the match hangs on just 10 kicks. So, to circumvent the unpredictability of such a coin flip, we were acutely aware that we now had to push on.
Hey guys, let's get a goal.
The prospect of a penalty shootout loomed, a scenario nobody desired. Yet, our adversaries would have reluctantly chosen the uncertain path to spot kicks over conceding another goal, so they attempted to disrupt our advancing force. However, as the clock ticked down, Nina threw everything they had at us in both defence and attack, desperately seeking a goal that would shatter our hearts.
Yes, King! Again, Bob! Again!
And thus, destiny had ordained us to stand as vigilant guardians, defending our cause with unwavering resolve.
Watch up! Hey! Wait! Man on, guys, man on! Again!
But as the uncertainty hung heavy, the decisive moment approached. The game demanded resolution, defeat or victory awaited, and the stage was set for one side to emerge triumphant. Would this be the day of our conquest, breaking the shackles of past defeats, or would the cruel winds of this game hold us captive once more? However, before we could unravel the answer to those same questions that echoed through the recesses of our thoughts, in the 11th hour, Nina unfurled a final, valiant assault, as if destiny itself had scripted a dramatic climax to this footballing saga. But in a merciful twist of fate, the anticipated last-minute penalty failed to materialise. Instead, in the ephemeral heartbeat of a moment, the game's final whistle beckoned, bringing this relentless battle to a standstill. Now, our destiny hung in the balance, to be forged through the unforgiving crucible of a penalty shootout.
No extra time. Straight to penalties.
But in an unforeseen twist, a conversation with the officials altered the script. Against expectations, it was revealed that extra time would be played, extending this already epic encounter into uncharted realms of drama and suspense. And this revelation brought a wave of relief to our camp, as we were determined to avoid the unpredictable lottery of a penalty shootout at all costs. However, this now meant we had just 20 minutes left to etch one last indelible mark upon this game. Would this next 20 minutes favour us? Would it lead once more to the nerve-wracking precipice of a penalty shootout? Would this be the day that we finally rekindle that love we thought we'd lost and conquer the unforgiving nature of this cruel game? We didn't know. All we knew is that we had one final opportunity to muster every ounce of strength within us in a last-ditch effort to vanquish our foe. And so, that meant, starting from this very second, we had to give everything we had left right from the opening whistle.
Let's look, Let's go now, boys. Let's go, Max. Let's go. Let's go. Let's put it in now, boys. Let's put it in.
And that's precisely the course we charted, as merely 30 seconds into extra time, James, a catalyst of our endeavour, earned a pivotal free kick in a game-defining position. However, with the stakes now soaring higher than ever before, we were yearning for something extraordinary from this set piece. And so, what was to come had to be special, but the lads were acutely aware of this. Thus, in that mesmerising moment, as Daz stood over the ball, as Bob stretched out wide, and as Owen surged forward, the trio combined to create something that would not only resonate with the present, but something that reverberated through the corridors of time, leaving not just themselves, but also their boyhood selves, brimming with pride. Now, as it stood, the path to victory lay before us, contingent upon our ability to maintain this lead until the final whistle. But first, we had to get there.
1 minute in the extra time, we just scored 2-1. Still 19 minutes to go.
From this juncture onwards, the mission was clear. Defend as if our lives hung in the balance.
Let's go again, boys! Let's go again!
But Nina, unyielding in their pursuit, refused to give us an inch.
Back post is the corner. Back post, right?
Everyone away!
Sean, hold, yeah. Sean, come back.
Back is home.
Boys, free man!
Away! Again! Time!
And because they were pushing forward with an unprecedented fervour, we had to remain finely tuned and prepare for every eventuality.
Oi, boys, two in the wall. James, you organise this wall.
Roll off. Bob, line the wall.
Left. This way. Small bit there. No, there. Hold on. Watch out, Bob. Yes, Bob. Away. Yes, Bob.
However, there was no respite to be found, not a moment's rest, as Nina resumed their assault.
Away. Again. Watch out, boys. Hold. No shot. Again.
And with their constant threat looming, any stroke of fortune had to be cherished and celebrated. But premature celebrations were unwarranted, as this game was far from its conclusion. It felt as if the air was thick with the sense that another goal was on the horizon. The question lingering, for whom? In a bid to be the architects of the next goal before our opponents could claim it, we executed tactical substitutions, introducing Adam Lyons up front to spearhead our offensive press. But before the game could unfurl another chapter and the next goal, the referee's signal pierced the air, announcing halftime and the ritualistic switching of sides. This moment now marked the onset of a mere 10-minute period before the tapestry of our destiny would be woven. Would we emerge triumphant in conquering this unforgiving game, or would we once more succumb to its relentless grasp? We still didn't know. All we knew is that we had to give it our all and leave nothing to chance in our pursuit of glory. And thus, the symphony of communication echoed through our ranks as we defended with a ferocity that mirrored our desire to succeed.
Lads, turn it on now, come on. 10 minutes, lads. Watch up. Yes, guys. Hey, follow through. Yes, guys.
But the awareness weighed heavily on us. We needed to find the back of the net. The fear lingered that, if we failed to do so, our opposition might seize the opportunity. Thus, we pressed on, sustaining our attacking threat in our relentless pursuit of that crucial goal. Yes, the task at hand wasn't solely about seeking another goal. Defending against conceding one was equally paramount. Hence, we poured everything we had into our defensive efforts.
Again on. Yes, watch up.
However, time was now a scarce commodity, and both teams were pushing forward with unwavering intent. The inability to score had the potential to shift the game's trajectory for either team, which, in turn, created a palpable sense of intensity, suggesting that in the dying moments, one of us was destined to break through and score another goal. For whom, we didn't know. But as the audience awaited anxiously, as we nervously maneuvered the ball around the back, with the sun dipping below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the pitch, it felt almost as if the impending dust carried with with it, a defining moment ready to unfold before our very eyes. Thus, as we endeavoured to fathom the reality that the prospect of success loomed, in a breathtaking surge of sheer psychosis, as the world seemed to freeze in time, the ball intricately weaves its way along the backline and up the field, gracefully descending to the nimble feet of Adam Lyons, who, at this precise juncture, conjures something so magical and so uplifting that it feels as if he was summoned onto the pitch for this very moment. Was this the moment we've been waiting for? Were we even going to score the next goal? What if the game went to penalties? What does Adam Lyons even do? Well, he goes and does this. Done it. From thinking our fate rested on the precarious balance of a penalty shootout to now reveling in the comfort of a 2-goal cushion. Excitement washed across the field in a wave of hope, with each of us daring to believe that our dreams are on the brink of transcending fiction into our reality. But, as is everyone in this realm of football is acutely aware, we tread upon the unforgiving terrain of this beautiful yet cruel game. In this arena, anything is possible, and a mere 2-goal lead, if not defended with every fibre of your being, can crumble in the blink of an eye. Hence, we found ourselves once again at the precipice, knowing that to secure this triumph, we had to summon every ounce of energy and determination left within us.
Yes, lads! Yes, lads! Again! Let's go again!
But as expected, with time running out, there was no respite for us, not even a fleeting second of relaxation.
No shot! Again, guys! Yes, guys! Yes, guys!
And with time dwindling away now more than ever, the relentless pressure persisted.
Sit up, Sean! James! Hold. Alright, let me shoot here. Yes, boys. Watch up.
But even though time was now of the essence, in that critical moment, the thought of finally achieving cup final triumph permeated my thoughts, and in a spontaneous burst of joyous relief, my gaze fell upon a photographer positioned behind our goals.
I'll move on to your shot. Where's the shot? Where do you want me to stand?
However, he was the professional after all. He didn't need for me to stand anywhere or do anything, because his job was capturing the significance of the moment as it unfolded.
Watch up, boys, watch up! Away! Keep on!
And that's exactly what he did, because this moment, as the game closed to an end, signified a lot. Our journey to this point wasn't limited to the span of this game, or even our season. For some of us, it extended throughout our lives. And this wasn't just about me, or just about Daz, or just about any of these lads. This was about the conquering of a formidable challenge, such as football. Because you see, most of these lads had dedicated their whole lives to this very club. They consistently fought and persevered, with the aspirations of tasting the triumph of lifting a trophy in their cherished Corbly blue. But they, like myself, had encountered numerous different hurdles along the way, whether it was losses or injuries or others casting their doubts. Whatever it was, what mattered most was their refusal to surrender to this cruel and unforgiving game. Their perseverance was a sure sign of how much these lads wanted to win a final playing for their club. And that's why this photo signified a lot, because despite the trials endured, not just by me and not just in this game, but throughout all of our lives, in the dying embers, we rose above it all. But as we rose, the sun descended even further, once again casting a golden glow over us, as if to say that victory was just beyond the horizon. It all begged the questions. Was it all going to be worth it? Would I reignite my love for this game? How would the lads react? How would Daz react? But before those lingering questions could be answered, in a breath-stealing instant, as the clock eventually approached its end, the referee raised his whistle to his lips, unleashing a crescendo that would be etched in eternity and creating a moment that not only had we all waited a lifetime to experience, but one that none of us will ever forget. did it. We had done. The weight of our entire journey leading to this very moment was evident, but you could easily tell how much winning a final meant to some of these lads.
Yeah! Brilliant, man. Give it. Oh my God.
And there was one other thing we all yearned to experience, and that was the triumphant lifting of the trophy. But me more than anyone else, because you see, I still deeply desired to rediscover the love for this game that I once lost. Would the triumphant lifting of the trophy alongside new teammates and friends for life rekindle that flame? I didn't know yet. But before we could reach that conclusion, our captain Owen had a heartfelt speech that he was eager to deliver.
To Nina, boys, you're a super team. Push us all the way in both the league and the cup. And getting the club, Cormley, after 20 years, we're bringing home 2 pieces of silverware this year now, so long may that last. Thanks for everything you do throughout the years, the last couple of years, coaching many a child that walks through those gates of Cormley, so thanks Dick. Brian and Regan, you're the heart and soul of the team. You created this environment where you've got the right balance between football and crack. You brought all our friends down to enjoy it, so thank you to Brian. The boys took performance again, can't ask any more of you. It's a privilege to be up here accepting this as your captain. It's a privilege to take the field with you each week. Our secret to success is that we're a tight-knit bunch and we can go on and lift plenty more trophies if we stick together, and we'll enjoy this now.
And without further ado, the magical moment that we had all been waiting for. But first, I have a confession to make. You see, I never truly lost my love for football. I just got it confused because I spent too much time dwelling on failure. And that's a very common thing to do, not just in terms of football, but in life in general. Because you see, I grew up watching YouTube and always dreamed of creating content for the world to see. But after numerous attempts, I gave up several times because I once again was afraid of failing. But you see, my perception of failure was all wrong. Making mistakes and losing might make you feel incapable, but it's not failure. Failure only exists if you give up on what you were trying to achieve. If you persevere, learn from your mistakes, and accept that losing is a part of life, then you can never fail. It wasn't until I realized this that I was able to truly thrive and conquer the goals I'd always aspired to achieve. And now, thanks to that, I am finally creating content, doing something I love. And that's really thanks to you. So, whether you're an old subscriber or a new one, a past teammate or a current, whether you're a friend or a foe, or maybe you're just new here, thank you for being a part of this journey, because realistically, none of this would be possible without you. This video has been a long one, so I won't hold you much more, but if there's anything to take away from this whole thing, I suppose, not just in terms of football, but in life, in general, if there is something that you've always aspired to achieve, go do it and give it your all, because failure is impossible as long as you never, ever give up. As always, don't forget, you have a great choice of videos. Thank you for being here.